Hey. Yo, what's going on YouTube? We're gonna do that again. What's going on YouTube, man? It's I am Will, Will for short, and coming at you with another video. Today I want to do something a little bit different, and I'm gonna do a get to know you video. So I got some questions that I had that I'm gonna talk about, and I'm just gonna have some gameplay in the background so you ain't bored and just watching me looking me at my face. So nothing too crazy. We just gonna get right into the questions. I got 5 of them, so I'm just gonna pick one off the list. So the first question that I wanted to answer, pretty simple one. I think like one that most people answer when they do like YouTube videos is why did I get into YouTube? So really why I got into YouTube was it was like the only thing I used to watch when I was in high school. I'm not that big on TV, so I would watch a lot of YouTube videos just to like entertain myself whenever I wasn't playing a game. So I would watch stuff like I guess parodies. I used to watch a lot of gameplay and commentaries. That was like the big thing that I used to watch, just for the fact that I didn't have any money to buy any games. So I would just watch stuff like that, and I had like loads and loads of games that I'd never played before that I watched. I hadn't gotten anything until I had my Xbox One, and that's a story in itself. So I saved that for later. But yeah, I hadn't had a lot of games, so I had been just watching like gameplays and commentaries, and I was like, yo, this is dope. Like people are putting the stuff out there that they like doing, and since I recognized with it so much since I was a gamer, I was like, yo, yeah, I think I want to try this whenever I get a chance. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into it. I used to watch a lot of stuff by TBH, so Black Hokage. You watch him, the whole GI channel. I kind of like, I guess I wouldn't say grew up, but that kind of influenced me. The other group that influenced me most to get into YouTube, people like Fresh Prince Yep. That was another person that influenced me. So yeah, just a lot of like people who did like gameplay or light games, and they talked about a lot of different things while they were playing the game. I think that was like the main factor of why I wanted to get into YouTube. So I guess that's kind of like the thing that got me into it now, and now I have the ability to do it. So I'm finally doing it because of people like that. So I guess that's kind of how I got into YouTube. Like I said, nothing too crazy, but yeah, I guess we go ahead and get into the second question then. So the second question is, how is it growing up in Chicago? And I definitely thought this was like an amazing question. There's a lot I could talk about with that, honestly. But I'll just kind of like summarize a little bit of it right now. I'll save the rest for another time too, because that's honestly like its own little story. But yeah, so I grew up in Chicago, born and raised and all that good stuff. I'm from the South Side, like far east. So it was definitely an experience, just for the fact of it's not like the rest of the city, I guess. Because you have like the north, the south side, the west side, and like I guess the east and the south kind of blend in together for me. But yeah, it was kind of weird in the beginning, just for the fact of that like I didn't know anything about it growing up. Like I just kind of was existing, and I didn't really have an idea of what was going on around me at the time. So it was like a lot of things that I know now that I see what's going on before. It's just like a lot of poverty, gang activity. There's definitely an element of community to the South Side, but I feel like those two things kind of factor into that, and it makes things go uphill or downhill very quickly. So that's something that I've always experienced being on the South Side, and you definitely get used to it, but the way that you get used to it can vary between people. And for me, I was one of those people who didn't want to be around it, and like I understood why it was happening, but I didn't want that to be the thing that kept me there. So I definitely say it like gave me motivation to just keep doing the things that I felt like were right and necessary for me to get about that, because it just wasn't something that I wanted to be around. And when you get the opportunity to get away from that type of stuff, I think for me it's definitely, it was like, yo, why would I want to go back to this, so yeah, it was definitely those type of elements around that stuff. And as I grew up, I started to become more aware of it. And you have flashes of like being involved and stuff like that, but like for me, it was just one of those things that I never fully went in on, I guess, and I'm glad I didn't. Because my life could have ended up a lot different had I did any of those things. So I think I did pretty good. But yeah, I mean, really, it's a difference between being on the South Side and the North Side, or like being downtown in that area and being on the South Side. Like housing is different. There's different stores. There's a lot of different elements to the accessibility of things on the South Side compared to like other parts. And when I mean other parts, I just mean downtown and the North Side. Because the West Side has its own little story, and I don't go over West like that, so I don't really know anything too much about it. But yeah, the South Side is it's its own entity, and you can kind of tell when people are from that area. But like, I know for some reason, like, people always think that like Lil Herb and, well, not Lil Herb, G Herbo, my bad. But like G Herbo and Lil Durk and Chuki, like, it's like a newly formed stereotype that people have when you come from Chicago, and like I said, specifically the South Side. So yeah, it was just it's like I said, it's an experience, and it's not one that I say I'm like happy to have went through, but I am at the same time, just for the fact that like I know I would be who I am without it, So yeah, like I said, that was a lengthy one, and it's a lot more, like I can get a lot more in depth about it. So if you want to hear more of that story, like this video and subscribe and share it, for real. Anyways, we get to the next part. So the next question that I had was, how was school, or how is school? I said was. I wish it was. But yeah, I'm in college right now. If you couldn't tell, I'm like in the jail cell room. And this is my sophomore year, kinda. I started kind of late, so I'm technically gonna be a junior for sure, like once I finish this semester, which is the fall. But I mean, school's been cool, I guess. And you go to class, you either have it tough or you have it easy. Right now I'm in like pretty okay classes, and when I mean okay, like manageable, like not a lot of work, doesn't like really stress you out. I don't get stressed, but like it's just like in general, like it isn't pressuring. It's not a lot of pressure work. It's just kind of like busy work. Um, and like my major is graphic design, which I'm gonna get into later. But my major is graphic design, so I have like photography and web design classes that I'm taking right now. So like those are pretty decent. I actually just finished shooting some black and white photos for our contact sheets, if people know what those are. But basically it's just like negatives inside of like a sheet with rows, just so you can like see what you did on your roll. So yeah, I'll put that. Oh my god, I just dropped like 5 things. Hold on. But yeah, we're back. Didn't break anything, but yeah, the contact sheets. Yeah, I'll put a picture of the stuff I took. I'll show a picture of the things that I took, like right here, something like that. Yeah, so the classes are okay. I'm in an apartment right now. Since I started late, I don't have to live in the dorms. And like I said, I feel like a lot of these questions have just like side stories with them. So like that's another thing that I can talk about, like how it started. But yeah, basically I'm in an apartment and I have a roommate with me, and it's like kitchen, bathroom, like the works, stuff like that. But like we had to buy like vacuum and microwave and stuff. It came with fridge, so it's whatever. But yeah, it's decent. I'm trying to get more involved with activities on campus right now. So I just like got in touch with the Gaming Club yesterday, and we're supposed to be meeting on Friday, so that's pretty cool. 2K20 finna come out, so gotta make sure that we're on that. I'm actually gonna probably start trying to find people that want to play there on Friday, and maybe we can start building a team. So yeah, that's something that I'm looking forward to. I just want to get my name out there. Like I said, I'm a graphic designer, and now that I'm doing YouTube, I just want people to kind of see what I can do, and work with people, get more involved like that. So I definitely say that it's decent right now being in school. Like I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. So yeah, that's the question about school. And I guess I'll follow up with the next question, which is, when did you know you want to be a graphic designer? Just to like summarize it, I guess. I guess I knew once I figured out that I was terrible at math. I didn't want to have to deal with the math side of games. I didn't want to do things like level design or like programming, because like originally I just wanted to be involved in games, because I realized at a very early age that I was not going to be the next Randy Orton. And I wasn't going to be main eventing WrestleMania. So I decided I'm just going to find something else that I like to do, and I love video games. So I was like, yo, it'd be decent if I could like make video games or something like that. But I realized that wasn't my calling. I just kind of strayed away from that, and then I started to kind of look at those YouTube videos, like I said, during high school. And I actually had somebody in high school that I was cool with. He like started doing YouTube and stuff, and saw like the thumbnails and just like the process of making a YouTube video, and I was like, yo, this is kind of decent, like I wouldn't be opposed to trying this. I thought it was pretty cool how you can combine things, like gameplay and video and audio, and just like create your own project and share it with people and just show people what you like to do and like what your personality is. So I was like, yo, I would like really want to try something like this. And at the time I couldn't do the videos, but like I was able to do the thumbnails. I was able to do the I guess like the style of a channel, like creating what it is. And I started to take a class senior year for graphic design and like 2D animation. 3D I think it was in it too, but as I got more practice and I was able to do more things with it, I think I just kind of gravitated towards being a graphic designer and the things that came with it, just because I knew that I could match certain things that I like to do that I probably wouldn't be able to do on a normal day, and combine it with that, and I'd always have interaction with it. So things like basketball, video games, sports in general, video, stuff like this now, I can be involved in it all the time, but I just wouldn't be doing it exactly. And also it's like, since we're in a digital age now, it's like social media is just so huge and we can do so many things digitally. It's like the perfect thing to do, just for the fact of like it's marketable. Like you can be an advertiser, you can do like billboards, you can do web ads, you can run like social media channels and like do art for people and businesses. Like it's really prevalent right now, so I feel like it just works out really well for me, and it allows me to still do what I want to do and not have to worry about it. This is something that I'm questioning. So I feel like that's kind of when I realized it, that I was just really bad at math, and I just kind of ran with it from there. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I talked about that for a while. So I guess we can get into the last question. So the question is, what you is, cuz? Nothing. Yeah, I'm nothing. I hope you guys know what that means. But yeah, I'm nothing. So yeah, that's the last question. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit longer than the last video, just for the fact that it was a lot of questions that I had. Well, no, I didn't have a lot of questions. I had lengthy questions that I could spend a while answering. So yeah, guess that's it. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all enjoyed me giving that dude that work in Tekken. Like he was fighting back, but I was giving him them hands. I was doing that. Come at me. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead, and if you like the video, go ahead and hit that button for me and share it on all your social media, because I need it. But I mean, just do it if you really like the video, if you want to see more content like this. I'll be having some videos coming soon. Like I said, 2K20 is coming out next week. And I will be out of class that day, so I am going to be on that game like all night, and I just hope it doesn't disappoint me. But yeah, like I said, if you liked it, go ahead and hit the button. Go ahead and subscribe to see more content like this when it comes, and then share it for me. I would greatly appreciate it. This is the first time I've really been able to start the channel like this, and I have everything that I need to do what I need to do. So I'm just really grateful that I'm able to get the chance to do this stuff now. So like I said, just support me if you really want to, but I also love feedback too. So if there's things I can do better, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do. But yep, that's the end of the video. So guess I catch y'all in the next one. Peace.